Okay. All right, folks, good evening. I would like to call the meeting of the Prince William County School Board to order. Pursuant to Virginia Code 2.23708.2 and the School Board Policy 139, school board participation in meetings by electronic communication, School Board member Diane Ralston will be participating in the meeting through electronic means due to a medical condition or for personal reasons that prevents her in-person participation. At this point, a motion is in order for the approval of the closed session agenda.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Zargarpur.
I move that the Prince William County School Board approve the closed session agenda as recommended.
Do I have a second?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Williams.
I second.
Any discussion? Okay, please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
And the vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Moving on to the motion to enter closed session. A motion is in order. Ms. Zargarpur.
Mr. Chairman, I move that pursuant to Virginia Code Sections 2.2-3711 and 2.2-3712, the Prince William County School Board enter closed session for the following reasons. 1, to discuss with the superintendent and staff, the division and division council, the resignation, performance, appointment, and release of specific officers and employees, and to receive advice on related legal issues as provided by Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A, 1 and 8. 2, to receive information from staff and to consult with the Deputy Division Counsel on legal matters relating to specific students under Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A, 2, 7, and 8. 3, to consult with Division Counsel and receive legal advice regarding proposed resolutions relating to the pandemic under Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A, 8. 4, to consult with the superintendent and division counsel regarding legal issues relating to the conduct of board meetings under Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711A, 8. And 5, to receive information and discuss with staff plans for the security of the Kelly Leadership Center and the safety of persons using that facility under Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711, 18.
Do I have a second for that motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Williams.
I second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
The Prince William County School Board will now enter closed session and return open session in approximately, and I'm going to say probably at 7:15 to 7:30-ish. So just to give you all a heads up, this might go a little longer than just the 1 hour. Thank you. Okay, the Prince William County School Board will now return to open session. We must do closed session certification. A motion is in order.
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Zargarpur.
I move that pursuant to Virginia Code 2.2-3712, the closed session of the Prince William County School Board meeting of September 15, 2021 be certified by adopting the following resolution. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Prince William County School Board hereby certifies that, to the best of each member's knowledge, 1, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements were discussed in the closed meeting to which this certification resolution applies, and 2, only such public business matters as were identified in the motion convening the closed meeting were heard and discussed or considered by the school board.
Do I have a second?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Williams.
I second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Moving on to the closed session action items, a motion's in order.
Mr. Chairman.
Mrs. Zargarpur.
I move that the Prince William County School Board approve the appointments, contracts, and releases of specific employees as presented in closed session.
Do I have a second?
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Williams.
I second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Okay, thank you. So at this point, I'd like to call the meeting of the Prince William County School Board to order. Thank you all for your patience this evening. We believe it is critically important to have these meetings with proper decorum and safety for all those involved. Security needed to clear the room in order to restore proper decorum and safety this evening. We will now begin the critical business of the school division in a safe manner. At this point, I'd like to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ms. Charlotte Flynn, if you can lead us in the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this point, we're going to move a couple things around on the agenda item because of time. We're going to go straight to our student time because they do need to get to their homework. Joining us this evening for the first time this academic school year are our new student representatives who I would like to introduce you to today. We have Miss Dania Sharafi, a junior who attends Gainesville High School. Where's Miss Dania? Miss Dania, you want to stand up? Wonderful. We have Charlotte Flynn, who is sitting at the dais this evening, a senior who attends Woodbridge High School. And we have Meklet Surafel, a junior who will serve as the alternate student rep and who attends Hilton High School this evening, right over here. We are thrilled to have him continue to be supported well by our students and their input throughout the academic year, and they work with our student senators who represent all of our schools, our high schools across the division, and so we always look forward to hearing them. We will have our student time at this point in the meeting. If there's no objection from the board, Ms. Charlotte Flynn, take it away.
Good evening. My name is Charlotte Flynn, and I'm one of the student representatives for Prince William County Schools for the 2021-2022 school year. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak tonight and to represent your students. It is an honor to serve this county, and I promise to be a voice for our students throughout my term. I want to bring to attention to my personal goal as a student representative this year. With the struggles of COVID still rampant in schools, mental health has been severely impacted, and relief is limited within a school setting. This year, I want to highlight this issue and focus my efforts on improving mental health in schools. I will do my best to encourage awareness and implement more support within the school system. I want to highlight encouraging signs that I have seen in schools so far. Students have done an amazing job keeping their masks on in school and maintaining distance when possible. Thank you for keeping each other safe, especially as a new variant is rapidly spreading. A newfound love of learning has also sparked since the pandemic hit. More students come to school engaged and eager to be in the classroom to achieve a sense of normalcy. I am uplifted by this and hope that students can maintain this positive environment. I'm so excited to begin this new year, and I look forward to what it will bring for all of us. Thank you for your time and giving me this chance to speak. I want to encourage all students in Prince William to reach out to me and my fellow representatives. We are always available and willing to hear your concerns or questions. Thank you.
Wonderful, Ms. Flynn. Thank you for your inaugural comments. We welcome you to the board. Moving on next to the approval of the public meeting agenda, 11.01, a motion's in order. Ms. Zargarpur.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Prince William County School Board approve the public meeting agenda as recommended.
Do I have a second?
Mr. Chairman?
Ms. Williams.
I second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Moving on to the adoption of the consent agenda. Motion's order, Ms. Zargarpur.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Prince William County School Board approve the public meeting consent agenda as recommended.
And do I have a second?
Mr. Chairman?
Ms. Williams?
I second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Okay, at this point, this is normally the time for citizen comment. Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman?
Ms. Williams?
I move that in light of this evening's events and for the board to be able to conduct business, that we suspend citizen comment time for the evening.
Do I have a second?
Mr. Chairman,
Ms. Zargarpur?
I second.
Any discussion? Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes. Are you putting it up? Okay. Do I have any objection to the motion? Seeing no objection, the motion passes. Moving on to, and so for the record, everyone, there was no objection, Ms. Simpson. Moving on to finance and risk management, security services, we are at now 1401, the proposed sale of the VSPA bonds, fall 2021 sale. This was discussed at the last board meeting. Does any board members have any questions for staff or Dr. McDade regarding the bond sale that's coming up? Any questions, any discussion? Actually, technically, I was supposed to say motions in order, then we can have a discussion. Motions in order, Ms. Zargarpur.
Mr. Chairman,
Ms. Zargarpur.
I move that the Prince William County School Board, A, authorize the completion and submission of the application to the Virginia Public School Authority, VPSA, for a fall 2021 standalone bond sale in the amount of $64,385,000 to finance certain capital improvement projects for school purposes, including, shall I read all of these?
Yes.
Or I shall read all of these. Here we go. Potomac Shores Middle School, $1 million. Gainesville High School, $2,400,000. Rosemont Lewis Elementary School, $34,155,000. Gainesville Middle School addition, 11 rooms, $3,800,000. Reagan Middle School addition, 6 rooms, $3,500,000. Brentsville District High School site improvements, $4,116,000. Hilton High School turf, $1,646,000. Osborne Park High School fenestration improvements, $4,258,000. Unity Reed High School fenestration improvements, $4,658,000. Grand Park Middle School fenestration improvements, $302,000. Freedom High School roof replacement, $2 million. Neabsco Elementary School roof replacement, $800,000. And Battlefield High School roof replacement, $1,750,000. B, authorize the superintendent or such other officer as she may designate to submit such documentation as is required by VPSA. C, request for the Board of County Supervisors to authorize the completion for a fall 2021 VPSA standalone bond sale and to take such other action as may be necessary to complete the bond sale. And D, direct that this resolution shall become effective immediately.
Do I have a second for the motion?
Second.
Ms. Jessie seconds the motion. Do we have any discussion? Excellent. Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
At this time, it's superintendent's time. Am I correct? Right. Yes, superintendent's time. Dr. McDade.
Thank you, Dr. Lateef. Good evening, and thank you for providing me with the time to share a few informational items. First, over the past several weeks, I remain incredibly encouraged by our school community, our leaders, students, educators, caregivers, and staff members. Everyone has worked incredibly hard to make the first few weeks of school a success, and they have been just that, a success. I've had the chance to travel across the division, and I must say the highlight of my time has been my visits to schools to meet with students and employees. Each visit is a reminder of the importance of our work to make education safe and accessible to our division's 90,000 students, particularly during this unique moment in educational history. As you know, the defining characteristics of this unique moment is the global pandemic, and it is very important to all of us that we continue to implement measures that keep our students and their families and our staff members safe. One new step we plan to take is assigned seating on buses for students. That is an atypical step, but these are atypical times. Assigned seating for students to and from school will help us track and trace the virus should there be a probable positive or positive case of COVID-19. That assigned seatings will help us identify those who may need to quarantine if they are in close contact. We believe it's a necessary and common sense step. And on the subject of buses, while we continue to lift up our educators and praise school staff for all the heroic efforts that they do, I also want to recognize those who help make our division move and get our 90,000 young people to and from school each day. So to our bus drivers across Prince William County, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being such an integral part of our school system and valued member of our community. Our schools could not operate without you. I also want to briefly discuss our recent staff announcement about the vaccine, which this board is voting on tonight. I want to explain the rationale for it, why it matters to us as a district, and why it is student-focused. This school year, I believe that public health and public education are directly linked. To be successful in the classroom and to deliver great educational outcomes for children, we need to follow the science, examine the data, and listen to the scientific experts. When it comes to the pandemic, scientists are unequivocal in their message. Getting the vaccine is the best way to protect us and those around us. As of June, 96% of doctors were fully vaccinated, according to the American Medical Association. And while members of the public may have been hesitant to get their shots because vaccines were authorized on an emergency basis, in recent weeks, the Food and Drug Administration has given full authorization for the Pfizer vaccine. This demonstrates that the data is fully in, it's been fully reviewed, and the vaccine is indeed safe. As such, we are making a requirement for vaccinations or testing. President Biden has called for states nationwide to mandate vaccinations for teachers. Education Secretary Cardona has called for it, and districts nationwide have responded. And for us in Prince William County, here's what I believe our proposal means. We know this is the right thing to do for children, and for those students who have selected an in-person option for learning, our objective is to keep our children in classrooms so that we can accelerate learning. Vaccinations don't just protect individual educators. They protect our students and our communities as well. They prevent infection and mitigate spread, and they will prevent children from either contracting the virus or quarantining. It is important to note that the school division will offer COVID testing at PWCS facilities throughout the county at no cost to our employees, and more details about our testing plan is forthcoming. All of this adds up to keeping children in school and more in-person learning time, which is more critical than ever before. I now want to turn our attention to the nationwide unfinished learning that has been caused by the global pandemic. The academic challenges that students everywhere face as a result of the pandemic are daunting. But despite obstacles, we are optimistic because we have a clear plan in place to accelerate learning for students. To that end, I'd like to introduce Rita Goss, Associate Superintendent for Student and Professional Learning, who will walk us through our plan for how we will utilize federal funding to execute our strategy for learning gaps, and Denise Hebner will share how we will execute a plan for social and emotional learning and support.
Good evening, Chairman Lateef, Vice Chairwoman Sargapur, and school board members, and Dr. McDade. Tonight we are indeed here to speak about the division's plan for recovery, acceleration, and re-engagement, and the plan is posted online. This plan is being funded by American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 funds, and the division was eligible for approximately $88 million in ARPA funding with an additional $4.8 million in Title VI-B. And as required, our division submitted an application by September 1st to the Virginia Department of Education. As required, our division sought community input back in June in public meetings as well as in a survey in which more than 9,000 community members participated and provided input. And those values from our community are reflected in the plan with a focus on student social emotional health and support for at-risk student populations. Our division looked at a number of key pieces of data, and the plan commitments reflect how we will address the unfinished learning throughout the next 2 years. We will be focusing on the instructional core, which is that good first instruction that all students must have. We will be focused on equitable access to rigorous, high-quality, culturally responsive curriculum, acceleration of learning through high-dosage tutoring, interventions, and extended expanded learning, high-quality professional learning, social-emotional support services, and the re-engagement of our families. To distribute our resources and funds, the division developed a plan to provide tiered supports and resources out to schools based on need. Our schools, all of our schools, because all of our schools have been impacted by the pandemic and all of our students have had unfinished learning, all of our schools will receive some universal supports, which include additional funding, as I said before, for high-dosage tutoring and other core materials and assessment resources. Some of our schools will receive some additional resources that include funding for additional personnel at the school to support those additional learning opportunities, as well as the acceleration of learning. And a few of our schools will receive more intensive supports that also include some additional personnel, such as instructional coaching, math coaching, and other supports, such as a parent liaison or parent engagement specialist. At this time, I will ask Ms. Siebner to share about the social emotional learning that is addressed through our plan.
Good evening. We all know that our students' learning can be impacted by their social and emotional well-being. Students and adults cannot thrive unless they feel safe and well and cared for. So as we work to recover and heal, we recognize the importance of social and emotional learning and ensuring our school family has the knowledge, skills, and attitudes that will allow them to be well. This includes managing emotions and achieving personal and collective goals, feeling and expressing empathy for others, and developing and maintaining supportive relationships. Recognizing that our students' emotional needs may differ from their academic needs, a separate index was created to determine which schools may require extra support in this area. All schools will receive support in the area of social and emotional. The index results were used to place schools in the 3 categories, much like the academic scale. This scale will allow Prince William County Schools to offer more support to those schools who need it. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Chairman, this concludes Superintendent's report.
Excellent. Thank you, Dr. McDade. Next, we're moving on to 1701, which is the appointment of a school board member to the Joint Board for the Governor's School at Innovation Park. This item's on for action, and I will go ahead and make this motion at this time. And this is actually a reappointment. I move that the Prince William County School Board reappoint or appoint Lori Williams of the Woodbridge District to serve a 2-year term on the Governor's School at Innovation Park Joint Board. Do I have a second?
I second, Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Zargarpur seconds the motion. Any discussion? Ms. Williams, do you have any comments? I think you should tell us. Go ahead. So just to let everyone know, we did have the first board meeting of the year, and Ms. Williams will present a report at the next board meeting, but she was elected chair of the joint board that oversees the Governor's School at Innovation Park. She is the chair this year. We share the school with Manassas City and Manassas Park, and board members from each of the participating jurisdictions, along with administrators from each jurisdiction, serve to support the school. And Ms. Williams has served in that capacity for a long time and is willing to do so. Again, thank you, Ms. Williams.
You're welcome. Can I have?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
sorry. You so eloquently summed everything up, but I do want to say thank you to this board. It is an honor for me to continue to serve on the Governor's School at Innovation Park. I'm not sure for those members of the public and the new board members, Dr. Otagmi was on this board at one point in time and was very instrumental in the Governor's School of Innovation Park's creation. When Dr. Otagmi left, I made a commitment to continue to serve as long as I could to him and to continue to grow the Governor's School. Dr. Lateef has filled in as an alternate in the past 2 years. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve one of the most diverse governor schools in the entire state of Virginia. We have representatives, students attending there from almost every single one of our high schools in this division. And this year, the Governor School Innovation Park added a new track for engineering. I'm excited to continue to relay all of the news and exciting adventures that our students have at the Governor School. And again, it is an honor to serve. Thank you.
Please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Moving on to 1702, a motion's in order.
Mr. Chairman,
Yep.
I move that the Prince William County School Board approve the resolution ensuring a safe learning and safe workplace.
Do I have a second? Ms. Jessie seconds the motion. Any discussion? Okay, seeing no discussion, please vote. Ms. Ralston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Ralston votes yes.
The vote is 8 yes, unanimous, motion passed.
Excellent, thank you. At this time, the school board, in light of suspending citizen comment time, will also suspend board matters, and will return at our next meeting, scheduled for the first Wednesday, I think, in October. And at this point, without any further business, the board will move into adjournment. Thank you.